Christopher Luxon, we're heading into the summer break. What are you intending to do with yourself over the break?
Oh, look, I'm going to work up till Christmas Eve, and then I'll spend some time with family on Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and then I'll try and head to the beach sometime between Christmas and New Year. And then
when do you get back to work?
Oh, sort of after New Year. We'll sort of early January. We'll sort of be getting into some planning and some thinking, and gearing up for our caucus offsite in the middle of January.
You've said that you will be having a reshuffle coming up either the end of this year or next year. When are we expecting that?
Yeah, that'll be mid-January, and just with the by-election, we didn't quite get it all closed out this year, but we'll do that early in mid-January. And
are you expecting will that be a significant reshape?
I don't think so, but it's just making sure that we've got the right people on the right assignments, and everyone focused on what they need to be doing.
And how would you rate your own first year?
Oh, look, I think it's been a year of great progress. I think where we were just 12 months ago and where we sit today is quite different. I think we've got a parliamentary team that's very unified. We've got a party that's been refreshing, and importantly, we've been able to attract really good talent and staff to come and work with us.
When will you start rolling out policy, I guess?
Well, look, I mean, we've had some policy through the course of this year. I mean, if you think about it, we had a pretty good plan, I think, to approach the cost of living crisis and inflation, which has clearly got away from the government, and they've managed pretty poorly. We've talked a lot about how we can get young people from welfare into work, and I think we've had some very good policy ideas with respect to law and order and crime. But over the last 6 to 7 months, we've been meeting here in Parliament with different portfolio leaders and actually just going through their ideas and their policy for next year, and we'll roll that out and reveal that through the course of next year.
Do you think that the public will be a bit more interested in politics next year?
Well, look, I think it really matters. You can get angry and frustrated and verbalise as much as you like at a barbecue over summer, but you've got one opportunity, which is to vote next year and actually change the government. If you want to change, that's what you need to do. So, and the challenge for a party like ours and for me is to make sure that we continue to talk to New Zealanders, listen to their concerns, and make sure we develop policy that actually solve their problems and help us realise all the huge opportunity that we have in this country. I mean, one of the great things about my job is I get to go get out of Wellington as fast as I possibly can, go see as many towns across New Zealand as possible, and get to meet real people doing amazing things in the community or in entrepreneurs starting up businesses. And you come away from that feeling that there's huge talent and potential in New Zealand. We have a great future ahead of us, but we are just so utterly, totally, completely heading in the wrong direction at the moment.
Are you going to go into any Christmas parades?
I was at the Howick Santa Parade in the rain last Sunday, the day after we had our win in Hamilton West, and that's probably the only one I'll get to before Christmas.
Did you do anything in that Santa Parade?
Oh, no, I mean, I had a good chat with lots of people on the main drag of Picton Street in Howick.
All
it was great.
Talk. What's your go-to Christmas carol?
Oh, I don't really have one. I mean, Michael Bublé ends up being on our house a lot on our playlist, but there's nothing specific for me.
Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here, and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.